Definitely feels a little weird doing this without a GPS. Leave it to me to want to do something cool and different, and it's already not working out. It's very possible that you may do the same thing, and by watching this now, you'll know that I had some problems, and you can figure them out. What's up, everyone? Matt from TSMoto here, and today we're going on an adventure ride. But we're doing it a little different than we have before. As you can see, I don't have a GPS in front of me. That's because we're going to be using a road book. So, little disclaimer here, I do know this route slightly. I've ridden these roads a few times, so I'm somewhat familiar with it. I did make this road book, but I want to try navigating with this thing instead of using a GPS, just so I can kind of learn and get used to it a little bit. So, once we're done with this red light, we're going to get rolling, and we'll see if I get lost. So one of the big reasons why I'm trying to learn how to navigate with a road book is because the Shenandoah 500 event coming up the first weekend of October here uses them. And I want to get some experience a little bit beforehand using it. Plus, I mean, you know, this is kind of standard for rally riding in general, so it's totally something I want to learn how to do because it's a useful tool to have in my toolbox. So as you can see, I'm using the Rally Navigator app up here. This is giving me my cap heading as well as mileage and time and all this other fun stuff. And this road book was actually built using Rally Navigator as well. So it looks like at 4.59 miles, I'm going to make a right up here. I do know where that turn is, but we'll see how close it is on here. So, alright, already I can tell the mileage is definitely a little bit off here, because this turn has not come up yet, and I know that for a fact. And we're at 5.48 miles, 5.5 miles on here. It's supposed to be at 4.5, so that's definitely going to throw us off a little bit. But one of the big reasons I did this here too is I put the street names on this road book to help me actually make the turns correctly. I'm actually curious as to why the mileage is so off on this, but this is the right turn here. So, you know, leave it to me to start off an entire video where I want to do something cool and different, and it's already not working out. But on the plus side, we're still going to do this route. I kind of know where I want to go, and also I do have the street names and the turns and everything here. So we're not going to be able to follow the mileage as it seems, but we'll still be able to do this ride. The plus side too, you know, if I do get lost, which I don't think I will, but if I do, I can just jump out to the GPS track for this on my phone and, you know, figure my way out of here. But we're going to roll with this, and hopefully I should be able to make it to the end without too much trouble. It is a shame that the mileage is already off. I'm going to have to actually look at the file for this and make sure that I didn't screw something up somewhere, which is entirely possible that I did. But it is what it is. The best thing about adventure riding is even if things don't go as planned, it's still an adventure. And that's what it's all about, having an adventure. I already think my DJI stopped recording. That's funny. Well, we'll see if I have any footage from that, and if not, we'll just roll with the GoPro in front of me, which is totally fine. So yeah, so see, at 8.1 miles, we were supposed to turn left, except at 8.1 miles, there's no left turn, and I know that's not the turn. So yeah, I'm super curious what screwed that up, but oh well, shit happens, don't matter to me. I'm still gonna have fun today, because it is beautiful. It definitely feels a little weird doing this without a GPS. But at the same time, I'm starting to get familiar with some of these roads, so it's not as bad. But again, I make a wrong turn, oh well, it's an adventure. One of these days I also just want to come out here and just start making random turns on these roads and see what kind of cool stuff I find, because really, you could find so much cool stuff out here by not even trying, and it's super awesome. Such pretty friggin' views out here. It's like unbelievable. Absolutely love it. Stop here real quick. Make sure this is rolling. And hang a left. Well, the heading's right, so that's good. We're gonna hang a right on Busthead Road again. Oh, that's a lot of dust behind me. Oh boy. I can't get over how much dust that is. Oh my god. Oh, it's super lucky no one's behind me today, otherwise they would just be covered by the end of this ride. Oh my god, they'd be so covered. This is my least favorite part of this whole thing, because it is just super narrow and you can barely see through it. And if someone was coming, which thankfully has not happened to me yet, it would not be a fun time. Now, I am curious if this app will let me actually set what my mileage is. That would actually be super cool if I could change it and see if it stays back on track after that. I'll have to take a look at this next turn here. This road is so much fun in this section. It's just like super duper pretty and woodsy and gravelly. The ruts aren't super fun, but it's still pretty cool. Alright, let's figure out real quick if I can fuck with this app. Oh my god, I can roll it back. Oh, that is legit. So you just tap and hold on the left side of the mileage and it rolls back. So let's see if we can get this like right back on track and see how well it sticks to this, because that is stupid legit. Yeah, so okay, I guess it just lets you roll it back. It doesn't let you roll it forward. Maybe? I don't know. I'll have to mess with that in a little bit. But let's see what's up with you, my dude. Plenty of storage on there. I don't know why you're being a bitch, but hopefully you stop being a bitch. Alright. So our next turn should be around 11.78. Oh, yeah. So I'm definitely interested in figuring out what the dealio is with this and why it doesn't seem to be quite accurately tracking. I don't know if it's the app, I don't know if it's something wrong with the route on the roadbook causing some mileage issues, but either way, it kind of seems to be now slightly better that I reset it, but I guess we'll find out. Ah, horses. That was a donkey, I think. I love these roads, but I hate the blind turns. It's always nerve-wracking going around some of these, especially when you're alone. When you have people behind you that can help if shit happens, not as bad, but alone, man, it's not fun. Also, yeah, this is way off, because this has me turning right at 13 miles, and we're well past that, and I know that this is the way I should be going, so... what a shame. I'm gonna have to go back and, like, reevaluate this roadbook and figure out what I messed up, but hey, it's like my first one I'm ever doing, so it's all a learning experience in both making and riding according to one. Yeah, man, this is supposed to be $14.95 right here, and that is not the case at all. See if I can step this back without taking my glove off. See if that works better. I doubt it. But hey, the fact that I can adjust it is like super duper important. So the next one technically should be at 15.75. We'll see though. Something tells me that's a no. Yeah, something's either wonky with this tracking the miles, which is entirely possible. I wonder if there's settings somewhere I can mess with. That or the mileage on this, because that turn is supposed to be right here. It says 1624. Look at this, we already had leaves falling and everything. So pretty. Alright, I'm interested in messing around with this and seeing what's going on here. Okay, well that's just... man, I don't know. I do not know. Yeah, okay, so it's that calibration. I had to figure out how to calibrate that to go slower, because it's going way too fast. So I wonder if I can find a solid spot to stop and mess with that for a little bit. We are about halfway or so through this ride, so I may just mess with it, kind of once we're done. I do know where I'm going, and that's really the most important thing. I say I know where I'm going, but then I miss the left turn that I'm supposed to make because I'm like, wait a minute, where am I again? It's okay. It is A-okay. We'll just bust a Yui up here, come back around, and it'll be fine. And maybe I can mess with this a little bit more, actually. Well, okay, I can enter a distance. That's legit. So in that case, let's just reset the app. Phone's a little dusty. Kind of clean the screen off. We'll go to the settings over here. Yeah. Let's drop it down by like 5% and see how that goes. Cool, and that has a distance that it should be at that turn, so I'll just, once I get to that turn, reset it, and then we'll be Gucci. And hopefully that slowing it down by about 5% fixes it. We'll see. No, that still needs to slow way the f down. Holy crap. I don't know why it's so fast. Okay, hopefully last stop. I'm going to slow it down by like 50%. We'll see how that goes. Next right at 21.72, so we'll see how that goes. Yo, why it's still going ridiculously fast. Alright, I don't know. Maybe I need to, like, restart the app? That's fucking obnoxious, though. Wow. So that's the downside of me coming and testing all these things out with you guys here, because it just... If it doesn't work right, it doesn't work right, and you have to bear with me and deal with it. But also at the same time, it's very possible that you may do the same thing, and by watching this now, you'll know that I had some problems, and you can figure them out. Actually, you know what? I wonder if I can adjust my trip on the DRZ, actually. I may be able to add or subtract mileage from it, which if I could, that would be legit, and that'll fix my problem here big time. Alright, let's try to make this adjustment. So we're going to restart the app, and then I'm also going to mess with this. Trip B, I can. Oh, this is great. And then we'll restart the Rally Navigator app also. So I got it here on Trip B in the DRZ, and then we'll restart the Rally Navigator app and see if that fixes the problem also. So view Rally Computer, we'll set the mileage to 21.72. No. 1.72, and good. Okay, good to go, good to go. Alright, let's retry this again. If this works on the app, I'll be super happy, but I know it's gonna work on the DRZ. So, and it totally, I don't think it did anything on the app. We're just gonna watch the mileage on the DRZ, and we should be good to go. So our next turn is going to be at 26.0. This road is so pretty. It's in the shade, and I love it. So last Saturday I went for a ride with one friend, and Sunday I went for a ride with two other friends. And on Saturday I came down this road the opposite direction, and on Sunday we came down the road this direction. It's really amusing because when you do a track backwards, it does a lot of times feel like a completely different route, and it's actually super duper cool. Because this road felt brand new doing it the opposite direction. So new that I accidentally, instead of curving down here, went up there and almost high-sided right there. Thankfully, I didn't lose control of the bike and kept it upright. But that was a fun time. Well, this road is super fun because it's got like some interesting kind of like twisty stuff. There's some kind of slippery gravel sections, and it's just it's a nice shaded, beautiful road. There's good views here of the wood, some bumps. Super duper fun. Probably be super fun to come down this road when it's like ridiculously wet and muddy too, honestly. But one day I will be able to do that, hopefully. God, this road is so much fun. Love it, love it, love it. The boring kind of cyclists. The ones that don't have motors like me. Ha ha ha. Although honestly, it's probably a big workout taking like road bikes on shit like this. And I'm sure they slip and slide around more than I do with those kind of tires. Maybe. I don't know. Never ridden one of those before. I was always a mountain bike kid whenever I got bikes. Never a road bike kid. Now I'm a motorbike kid. Haha! I'm not really a kid anymore, but you get the point. Alright, so we're coming up in the turn here, and this is very clearly wrong. That, however, is pretty spot on. So I'm definitely thinking I'm using the odometer on the bike for this kind of stuff until I can figure out how to fix the Rally Navigator app settings. And there's no one, so we can make this left. Cool, so our next turn is at 27.07 miles. So that's not super far away from here. No, not this road. We're at 26.9 still. That looks interesting though. 27. Oh, okay, so it's this road. And it Talk Road, something like that. Let's go down here. I should have shifted down before turning. Alright, so our next is going to be a right at 28.8 miles. So we're coming up on this turn here soon. We're at 28.5 miles. We're turning at 28.86. Yep, this road. Our next turn is going to be a left at 30 miles. Oh, free stuff. Ooh, wow. Actually, some nice couches there. Holy shit. Maybe I should come back with a truck and trailer. Alright, so we're turning left here. And then our next is going to be a right at 30.1. Literally right over there. And then at 32.1, we're going to hang a left. And we're actually almost done with the ride. We're pretty close to the end here. But yeah, I mean, this route is it's a quick, like, 35-ish, 40-mile ride. And I took two of my friends on it last weekend so they could kind of get some more experience with doing some of this kind of stuff. And, you know, also just so we can kind of, like, hang out and ride. I'm, like, riding as much as I can. 2,500 miles ago, when I got on this bike, I was not confident and not comfortable at all on it. And 2,500 miles later, like, I got on the bike for the ride today, and I was just like, wow, I feel so much more comfortable with this bike, with the height, with just, like, everything about it. And it's just because I've been riding it, and I've been getting out there, and I've been doing stuff like this, and I've been doing harder stuff, and I've been doing easier stuff, but I've been consistently doing things. And that makes the difference. Getting out there and being consistent and doing things and going on fucking adventures. Go on adventures. You will not regret it. Yeah, 32.1. This is the roll chart's dead on. So next right turn at 33.55, and that actually puts us back into the Sheetz parking lot. So this loop starts at the Sheetz in Haymarket, Virginia, and loops back around to the Sheetz in Haymarket, Virginia. So it's a nice central meeting point for rides if you're kind of in the Nova area and you want to hit some of these more interesting roads. So definitely recommend it if you're in this area. And also, if you do want to ride this loop and you are in this area, go ahead and check the description below. I have linked the GPX file for this route, as well as the updated roll chart, because I'm going to update some things. So you can download that and check it out. The app that I am using to do all this is Rally Navigator. You can actually just have the roll chart in Rally Navigator as a PDF, so you can just look at it on your phone. You don't need to actually have a roll chart holder or anything like that, but I do because I'm gonna have to use one in like a month or so. But yeah, check the links in the description below. You'll have the roll chart, you'll have the GPX file. You'll be able to enjoy this ride if you're in the area, or if you decide to come to the area. But it's a quick, easy little dual sport loop, and I totally recommend it, especially if you're starting out and just trying to get comfortable on your bike riding. It's not too long, it's about an hour and a half, and you start and finish at a Sheetz. So you can get food, you can get gas, and you can, you know, relax when you're done, especially if you have some ocean moments. The best part about ending a ride like this is just having some pavement to open up on. It's one of my favorite things. You kind of cool off a little bit, you get to enjoy yourself, and just like that, we're at the end. 33.6, 33.6. And with that,